You start your day with the best intentions. A quick, easy breakfast you believe is nourishing your body for the day ahead. But what if one of the most common healthy breakfast habits for women over 55 is actually working against your energy, your metabolism, and your long-term health? In the next hour, we're not just going to reveal the 3 surprising food types behind this mistake. We're going to give you a complete roadmap to a breakfast that truly serves you, filled with delicious, simple, and joyful swaps. Let's start with the food hiding in plain sight. Gerontologists and nutritionists are now issuing a clear warning about 3 specific breakfast types that may accelerate inflammation and age-related decline. This is crucial information that should change how you approach your morning routine forever. Why are these warnings necessary now in this particular stage of life? When we were younger, our systems were resilient. We could skip breakfast or grab a sugary pastry, and our bodies handled the disruption easily. But moving past 55, the physiological rules change. The science shows us that our first meal of the day exerts a profound and immediate impact on everything, from brain clarity and joint comfort to our mood and our sleep quality later that night. We must stop viewing breakfast as merely a routine obligation. We must start treating it as a powerful, personalized tool designed specifically to stabilize and nourish our mature bodies. This shift is not about restriction or difficult dieting. It is about precision nourishment. It is about deeply understanding the fundamental biological shifts that occur in our 50s and beyond, and then adjusting our morning plate to support those shifts proactively. Think about the most frustrating mid-morning slump you experienced recently. That sudden, heavy fatigue where you feel drained, often right after eating what you thought was a decent meal. That deep energy drop is rarely a sign of poor sleep. It is frequently a symptom of nutritional misalignment. Your body, post-55, urgently needs stability, especially in blood sugar and hormone signaling. Your metabolism is not failing you. It simply requires different, higher quality fuel at the start of the day. Continuing to eat for a 30-year-old's metabolism is a recipe for frustration and sluggishness. Are you ready to stop fighting your body and start fueling it correctly? If you appreciate this kind of evidence-based, straightforward guidance on vibrant aging, please subscribe and activate the notification bell. We deliver research-backed advice every week to help you feel confident, strong, and joyful in your 50s and beyond. Before we identify the 3 foods you must avoid, we need to anchor ourselves in the science. As women mature, 2 critical processes occur that make the morning meal so pivotal. First, our cellular response to insulin becomes less efficient. We call this decreased insulin sensitivity. This means that foods high in simple sugars or refined carbs flood our system faster, leading to exaggerated blood sugar spikes and inevitable crashes. This metabolic roller coaster ride drives systemic inflammation and may contribute to vascular damage over time. The second critical change involves muscle mass. After 50, we naturally begin to lose muscle more rapidly, a process known as sarcopenia, unless we actively intervene. Muscle is non-negotiable. It is your metabolic engine, your protector against frailty, and your blood sugar regulator. To maintain or even rebuild muscle, you need adequate protein, and research confirms that it must be consumed strategically, particularly early in the day. Therefore, the truly supportive breakfast for women over 55 must achieve 3 specific objectives: stabilize blood sugar immediately, deliver enough high-quality protein to stimulate muscle maintenance, and provide essential healthy fats crucial for brain, and hormonal health. Most popular convenience breakfasts fail spectacularly at all three, often contributing to the very issues we are trying to manage. Let's dive into warning number 1, the inflammation instigator. This culprit is so ubiquitous, often marketed as wholesome, quick, or low-fat. We are talking about highly refined carbohydrates and simple sugars, the high-glycemic foods that trigger rapid blood sugar surges. Picture typical packaged breakfast cereals, especially the low-fiber, high-sugar varieties. Envision the large, soft, white bagel. Consider those beautiful, flaky, store-bought pastries and even the seemingly benign whole-grain muffins purchased at a drive-thru. Why does the term instigator fit here? When refined carbs are consumed, they are broken down and enter your bloodstream almost instantly. Because your body's sensitivity to insulin has decreased, it struggles to manage that massive influx of sugar efficiently. The outcome is a dramatic, sharp blood sugar spike, followed by an equally dramatic, debilitating crash. This metabolic cycling fuels systemic inflammation. Inflammation is not merely abstract. It underpins many age-related complaints: chronic joint pain and stiffness, morning brain fog, poor energy regulation, and increased risk factors for heart and vascular issues. You are effectively flipping the switch on a low-grade internal fire first thing every morning. Is that the right foundation for a day requiring focused energy and movement? Definitely not. We often justify eating these foods by claiming we need quick energy. But the energy from these simple carbohydrates is dangerously fleeting and destructive. It burns brightly for maybe 30 to 45 minutes, then leaves you feeling hollow, irritable, and already craving more sugar or reaching desperately for extra caffeine to stave off the impending slump. This exhausting cycle is metabolic sabotage and entirely unnecessary. The true problem is not the carbohydrate itself. It is the tragic lack of accompanying fiber and protein needed to slow that sugar release. Strip away the fiber and protein, and all that remains is a fast-burning fuel that sparks an inflammatory cascade. Consider your overall comfort level. If you struggle with stiffness or mild aches upon waking, shifting away from these refined carbohydrates could be the single most potent dietary intervention you implement. When the body encounters these prolonged high sugar levels, it registers stress, and the immune system mobilizes an inflammatory response. So what are the powerful anti-inflammatory swaps? Our goal is steady, slow energy. We require fiber, and we need healthy fats to cushion the glucose release. Instead of a generic white bagel or a processed muffin, introduce a power toast routine. Note that not all toast is equal. Seek out sprouted grain bread. The sprouting process significantly increases the fiber content, nutrient density, and critically, lowers the glycemic impact compared to conventional whole wheat. Top this power toast with a healthy fat anchor, such as half an avocado. Avocado provides monounsaturated fat, supporting heart and brain health, and critically enhancing satiety. Add an omega-rich sprinkle of seeds, like chia or hemp, for texture and nutritional depth. Another excellent swap involves adopting slow-carb breakfast bowls. This means utilizing complex, fiber-rich grains that require minimal morning prep. Quinoa, for example, is a complete protein and can be cooked in bulk. Prepare a large batch of quinoa on the weekend. In the morning, scoop out a portion, warm it gently, and flavor it with a generous sprinkle of cinnamon. Cinnamon has been linked to supporting healthy blood sugar management. Top this with a small handful of low-sugar berries. Blueberries and raspberries are nutrient powerhouses, delivering high antioxidant value without the sugar overload of tropical fruits or juices. Remember, the objective here is metabolic stability. When you start your day with blood sugar balanced, you immediately reduce systemic inflammation, preserve steady energy flow, and minimize those disruptive mid-morning cravings. The refined carbohydrate is the primary inflammation instigator. Your role is to replace it with a high-fiber, balanced base. And please, reject the myth that you need fruit juice for vitamins. Juicing strips away all the essential fiber, leaving behind a glass of concentrated sugar water. If you want the goodness of an orange, eat the entire orange. The immediate action for this segment is clear. Remove all high-glycemic packaged cereals and pastries from your shopping list this week. Start replacing them with sprouted grains and high-fiber seeds. Make this one small, powerful change and monitor your energy levels closely over the next few days. You will likely feel the difference. This leads us logically to warning number 2, the empty calorie trap. If the first warning focused on causing damage, this second one focuses on creating deficiency, specifically protein deficiency, which is mission critical after 55. The empty calorie trap includes foods that appear filling but deliver virtually none of the protein or high-quality fats essential for the mature body. Picture that simple bowl of cornflakes with skim milk. Imagine a dry piece of plain toast consumed quickly with black coffee. Visualize the fruit juice-only smoothie. These options certainly contain calories, but they are empty because they completely fail to deliver the 2 nutrients most critical for robust health in your 50s and beyond: high-quality protein and adequate fiber. Muscle loss, or sarcopenia, is a genuine threat to independence and vitality as we age. We lose significant muscle mass every decade after our 30s, and this rate accelerates post-menopause. Why is this critical? Muscle tissue dictates your resting metabolic rate. The greater your muscle density, the more efficiently your body burns fuel, even while you are sedentary. If you struggle with maintaining a healthy weight, prioritizing muscle preservation is a far more effective strategy than merely cutting calories. The absolute cornerstone of muscle preservation and growth is protein. Current nutritional science suggests that adults over 50 require significantly more protein than previously recommended, especially concentrated at the start of the day. You should aim for a substantial 20 to 30 grams of high-quality protein with your breakfast. Consuming only 5 or 10 grams is insufficient to activate muscle protein synthesis, the necessary process that repairs and rebuilds muscle tissue. That dry piece of toast might offer 4 grams of protein. The empty calorie trap leaves your muscles undernourished, your metabolism sluggish, and your body vulnerable before you've completed your morning routine. Why start your metabolic engine with so little fuel? Furthermore, protein and fiber are the ultimate drivers of satiety. When your breakfast is rich in these components, you feel comfortably full and satisfied for hours, naturally reducing the urge to graze. If you fall prey to the empty calorie trap, you are virtually guaranteed to experience hunger and cravings within 90 minutes. This inevitably leads to unnecessary snacking, often on high-glycemic foods, which throws you right back into warning number 1. You must intentionally break this cycle. Your body deserves a metabolic powerhouse start, not a flimsy distraction. So how do we strategically escape this empty calorie trap? by making high-quality protein the mandatory centerpiece of your morning meal. The gold standard for accessible, complete protein remains the whole egg. 2 large eggs deliver about 12 grams of protein that your body utilizes incredibly well. But for maximum impact, don't stop there. Add 2 tablespoons of full-fat cottage cheese or plain Greek yogurt alongside those eggs, and you immediately cross that powerful 20 to 30 gram threshold. A simple 2-egg scramble incorporating a tablespoon of Parmesan and a handful of fresh spinach, served with a small side of sliced tomatoes, constitutes a metabolic winner. If eggs are not your preferred option, consider other high-quality dairy or effective alternatives. Plain Greek yogurt is a true powerhouse. When checking labels, ensure your plain Greek yogurt provides 15 to 20 grams of protein per serving. It must be plain. Avoiding added sugars is non-negotiable here. Mix this high-protein base with a tablespoon of mixed nuts and a small portion of low-sugar berries. This combination delivers protein, essential healthy fat, and crucial fiber. What if your mornings rely on a quick, liquid option? Instead of a fruit juice-based smoothie, transform it into a robust, protein-packed recovery shake. Introduce 1 scoop of high-quality whey, collagen, or plant-based protein powder. Blend it with water or unsweetened almond milk, a large handful of spinach, which you will not taste, and 2 tablespoons of flaxseed or chia seeds for high fiber and omega-3 fats. This simple adjustment converts a potentially empty calorie drink into a powerful metabolic ignition switch. The immediate action for this segment is a detailed kitchen protein audit. Check the protein content of your typical morning meal. If it is consistently below 20 grams, you are falling into the empty calorie trap. Commit to adding 1 substantial high-protein source, eggs, cottage cheese, or a protein shake, to your existing breakfast routine starting tomorrow. This naturally transitions us into warning number 3, the hormonal disruptor. This food category is arguably the most insidious, specifically targeting the delicate hormonal environment that becomes so crucial for women over 55. This trap often involves foods misleadingly marketed as diet, light, or healthy, that are secretly overloaded with hidden sugars and highly processed ingredients. The primary culprits here include packaged, low-fat, high-sugar dairy products and instant, flavored processed grains. Think about those single-serving containers of fruit on the bottom or blended flavored yogurts. Consider the flavored instant oatmeal packets that cook in 90 seconds. Remember those packaged breakfast bars or cereal bars advertised as high energy or weight loss aids? Here is the essential counterintuitive truth. When food manufacturers remove natural fat from a product, making yogurt low-fat or fat-free, they must add something back aggressively to restore flavor and texture. That substitute is almost always a concentrated form of sugar, or sometimes artificial sweeteners that can negatively disrupt the gut microbiome. Why is this critical for hormonal health? When you consume these excessive hidden sugars, regardless of the calorie count, you trigger that intense insulin surge we have repeatedly discussed. Chronic, frequent spikes in insulin disrupt the signaling pathways for other vital hormones, including cortisol, the primary stress regulator, and hormones that manage appetite and satiety. For women navigating the post-55 hormonal landscape, maintaining endocrine harmony is vital for managing mood stability, body composition, sleep architecture, and bone density. These hidden sugars are quietly undermining your body's delicate internal communication system every single morning. They look harmless, but they are genuine hormonal wrecking balls. Additionally, many instant processed foods, like those instant oatmeal packets, utilize overly refined grains, often stripped entirely of their natural fiber. They are digested so rapidly that they create a blood sugar spike, almost identical to eating a piece of candy, yet they carry a deceptive health halo. We must stop relying on products that promise convenience but deliver metabolic chaos. We require foods that actively support hormonal balance and nourish the gut microbiome, which is intricately linked to immune function and mental clarity. The ultimate positive swap here is to re-embrace natural, healthy fats and to utilize whole food sweeteners only when necessary. Instead of flavored or fruit on the bottom yogurt, commit to buying only plain, full-fat Greek yogurt or plain Skyr. Full-fat dairy is often superior because the natural fat content effectively slows digestion, promotes genuine satiety, and is essential for absorbing the fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K. If you must sweeten it, use a small amount, a teaspoon, of natural maple syrup, honey, or a natural fruit puree. This allows you to control the sugar quantity precisely. Another tremendous upgrade involves integrating seeds. Seeds are miniature powerhouses of hormonal support. Flax seeds, chia seeds, and sunflower seeds, when consumed consistently, are rich in lignans and essential fatty acids, compounds that have been linked to gently supporting hormonal equilibrium. Add 1 to 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed to your plain yogurt or protein shake daily. This simple addition significantly boosts digestion, provides omega-3s for cognitive health, and actively supports stable hormone function. If you enjoy oatmeal, eliminate the pre-flavored instant packets immediately. Choose steel-cut or traditional rolled oats. These are minimally processed and retain far more soluble fiber. Implement a simple 10-minute batch cooking ritual on the weekend for steel-cut oats. Store the pre-cooked portion in the refrigerator. In the morning, scoop out your serving, warm it with milk or water, and top it correctly with nuts, seeds, and spices. This method requires the same final morning time commitment as the instant packets, but delivers a massive upgrade in stable, supportive nutrition. The critical action for this segment is to scrutinize the label of every packaged breakfast item in your cupboard. If sugar is listed as one of the first 3 ingredients, or if the total added times sugar exceeds 5 grams per serving, that item must be replaced. Prioritize plain, full-fat alternatives and take control of the flavoring yourself. We have established the 3 essential warnings: the inflammation instigator, refined carbs, the empty calorie trap, low protein, and the hormonal disruptor, hidden sugars. Now, let's bring this knowledge together and build a practical, empowering morning blueprint. Your perfect, vitality-boosting breakfast after 55 should always adhere strictly to this formula: protein power plus healthy fat anchor plus high fiber base. Adopting this formula guarantees stable blood sugar, ensures sustained physical and mental energy, and provides essential nutrients for muscle maintenance and cognitive health. Let's explore 3 detailed examples of how to combine these elements simply, joyfully, and deliciously, proving that effective breakfast doesn't have to mean boring breakfast. Example 1, the Savvy Scramble. Your protein power starts with 3 large eggs, perhaps enhanced by stirring in 2 tablespoons of full-fat cottage cheese before cooking. Your asterisk healthy fat anchor asterisk is provided by a quarter of a ripe avocado, thinly sliced on the side, or a tablespoon of coconut oil used for cooking. Your asterisk high fiber base asterisk is a generous side of sautéed kale and bell peppers, or a single slice of high fiber sprouted grain toast. This meal is simple, immensely satisfying, and metabolically superior. It takes fewer than 10 minutes to prepare. Example 2, the Goddess Chia Bowl. This is the ultimate make-ahead option. Your asterisk data protein power asterisk is a cup of plain, full-fat Greek yogurt, stirred with a quarter scoop of unflavored collagen powder. Your asterisk healthy fat anchor asterisk is a tablespoon of chopped pecans or walnuts, rich in brain-boosting omega-3s. Your asterisk high fiber base asterisk is 2 tablespoons of soaked chia seeds, which provide a powerful gelling action, and a quarter cup of mixed raspberries and blackberries. Prepare this in a sealed jar the night before, and it is ready to eat instantly in the morning. Example 3, the Metabolism Boosting Smoothie. This is perfect for the quickest mornings. Your asterisk protein power asterisk is a scoop of quality whey or plant-based protein powder. Your asterisk healthy fat anchor asterisk is 2 tablespoons of unsweetened almond butter or a quarter cup of frozen cauliflower. You won't taste it, but it adds creamy fat and fiber. Your high fiber base is a generous handful of fresh spinach, 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed, and a small, peeled piece of zucchini for bulk. Blend this with water or unsweetened dairy alternative. This provides a dense, nutrient-packed meal that keeps you full and focused until lunchtime. The foundation is built. Now let's address those final persistent objections and ensure you have all the tools necessary for practical adaptation in your life. The most frequent objection we hear is regarding traditional oatmeal. I love my oatmeal. I have eaten it since I was a child. We absolutely celebrate oatmeal, but it must be consumed correctly for the mature metabolism. Instant oatmeal is generally problematic due to processing and sugar content. Stick exclusively to steel-cut or rolled oats. The crucial next step is to transform it from a largely carbohydrate-based meal into a balanced, supportive one using the PFF rule: protein, fat, and fiber. Always cook your oats with protein-rich milk, dairy, or soy, and then, after Soames cooking, aggressively stir in a full scoop of collagen or plain protein powder. Top it generously with healthy fat anchors, a big scoop of nut butter, chopped almonds, or pumpkin seeds. This intervention completely changes the meal's glycemic effect, moving it from a potential inflammatory trigger to a stable, slow-release energy source. The second objection revolves around time. I simply do not have time for a full cooking ritual every morning. Success in this strategy hinges on intentional batch preparation. The chia bowls, as noted, can be prepared for the entire week in jars. Hard-boiled eggs can be kept ready in the fridge and eaten cold alongside a sliced apple and a small cup of nuts. While steel-cut oats require cooking time, this only needs to happen once a week. Dedicate 45 minutes on Sunday afternoon to establish your breakfast foundation. Cook the grains, prep the smoothie bags, or bake a batch of homemade, protein-enhanced egg cups. The rest of the week requires simple, stress-free assembly. Remember this powerful mantra: consistency matters more than perfect presentation. A 5-minute, balanced breakfast is infinitely superior to a 2-minute, highly refined one. The final objection often pertains to taste. I find plain yogurt and plain oats bland. I prefer sweetness. We need to gently retrain our taste buds away from the hypersweetness of processed foods. Utilize natural, aromatic flavor boosters instead. Spices like cinnamon, nutmeg, cardamom, and even ginger add complexity and warmth without a single gram of sugar. Vanilla extract, a splash of high-quality almond extract, or a tablespoon of quality cocoa powder can transform the flavor profile of plain dairy or oats. Embrace the natural sweetness found in small portions of whole, vibrant berries, avoiding concentrated syrups or artificial sweeteners altogether. Over time, you will find that the natural flavors of whole foods become profoundly satisfying. Every single nutritional choice you execute today is a vote for your energetic, vibrant future self. Aligning your eating habits with the needs of your mature body is the deepest form of self-respect. This is not a restrictive diet plan. It is a permanent, joyful blueprint for sustained health, superior energy, and quiet confidence in this enriching new phase of your life. The women who enjoy the highest levels of sustained vitality are those who recognize that their nutritional requirements evolved and who joyfully adopted those supportive changes. The 3 breakfasts we identified, the high glycemic sugar spikes, the nutrient-deficient empty calories, and the hidden sugar hormone disruptors, are simply not contributing to your optimal health goals. You deserve to feel focused, powerful, and clear-headed throughout your entire day. You must maintain the strong, supportive muscle mass necessary for mobility and independence. Above all, you deserve to greet every morning with a sense of joy and vitality, not the expectation of an energy crash. As you conclude this comprehensive hour, commit to implementing just one swap that resonated most strongly with you. Perhaps it's eliminating sugary yogurt forever, or perhaps it's elevating your simple toast to a protein-rich power toast. Implement that single, meaningful change this very week. Liking this video ensures that this crucial advice remains visible in your feed, allowing you to easily revisit these practical swaps whenever needed. And if you are ready to continue making simple, evidence-based decisions for your healthiest life after 55, subscribe now and join our Savvy Seniors community. You hold the immediate power to fuel your extraordinary vitality every single morning. Go make breakfast a powerful, joyful moment of nourishment.